r/Tales from Call Centers, Episode 7. Customer complains about us not having enough of a product, but won't place an order. Short. I work at a smallish store that's basically for farmers. We have fencing and feed and stuff. This customer, who I've seen before several times, comes in and asks me if we've gotten a pallet of rabbit feed in. That's 50 bags, 2,500 pounds. I check with our receivers and they say that we don't have any in the back. I check in the spot on the floor and we have about 20 bags. Rabbit guy says he needs a whole pallet since there's a 5% discount for 50 bags. He says he has been waiting for 3 months and we haven't gotten it in and wants to know when it's arriving. I explain to Rabbit guy that the cashiers can see if it's on order, but not what day it will arrive. I then tell him that he can place an order. A special order like this is held in the back and the customer is called when it arrives. The waiting time for special orders is 4 to 6 weeks. After I tell him this, he just walks out of the store. My main frustration is that we probably got 3 different pallets in the time that he was waiting and he just missed them being full. If he had placed an order before he needed them, we could have had it for him, and he wouldn't have needed to even pay in advance. Faster than overnight, now. Card member Boy Genius had attempted to dispute a charge in the app. His process resulted in him creating a security closure, which he did through the app. This put him without a card and this presented an inconvenience to him. I see through the notes that he had been ugly to the agent he had talked to right before me, and I think the agent hung up on him because of language. So I get the call and our app is stupid because he had to close his account. Aha, why? I volunteer to expedite him a card and he wants to know if he can get it quicker than overnight. I pull up my big girl panties and say, "How do you think that would happen, Mr. Schmuck?" And he is able to peek through his blind rage to see that what he is asking is impossible. So overnight is the least we can do. By the end of the call I have soothed the savage beast with my powers of schmooze. But I have been quietly chuckling over, can I get it quicker than overnight, all night long. Worst person ever. Worked for the Google Play Store at a call center. Graveyard shift, Pacific time, so it was daytime Australia and India. About 80% were Indian, 10% Australian, and 10% USA. This dude from the US called. Apparently his tablet updated without his permission and he was flipping out. He wanted to know exactly how much space it took. We're tech support for Androids and anything Google Play related, but not system related. I Google searched it, asked other employees, asked the only manager, couldn't find any answer. He demanded one. I told him he's not getting one. He hung up, called back immediately. We weren't busy on graveyard shift, so there's usually enough workers not on the phone to get him. Passed around 40 people within a short time frame. He kept calling back and getting other people, getting the same answer. We all had a group chat and everyone was notified, and he just kept doing it. I got him about 25 times in an hour. He literally started calling, not saying anything, and just hanging up. He did it to annoy us. It got to where I got pissed and yelled, "Look, I know you don't have a life and are bored and miserable, but stop beep calling and move on with your life. You're pathetic as be wasting all time on something we can't change." He wasn't speaking, but by this point he was the only one calling and we memorized his number so we knew when it was him. Luckily I didn't get in trouble. My manager actually laughed, but damn, that was so annoying. It got to where he kept calling back, but when he heard it was me he'd hang up immediately, so that's funny. Are people really this bored with their lives? So he kept calling for the last 6 hours of my shift, and when I left, he kept calling for an additional 9 hours on top of that. He knew we couldn't help. He just loved pissing us off. An apology? Question mark, exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark. So where I work, we run a program to help low-income people with medical issues get air conditioners in the summer months. End of last week, a woman called irate that we hadn't processed her application from 2 days ago yet. The fact that we've got over 100 applications and one employee taking care of them didn't faze her. All she cares about is the fact that it's hot out and she's having trouble breathing. I thought that was the end of it, telling her we hadn't processed it yet and her being mad. But Monday she called back to apologize for being rude. Now people are rude to me over the phone constantly because I don't give them the answer they want. This was the first time anyone has ever called me back to apologize for their rudeness. General attitude. Maybe don't expect regular updates on reports you haven't made. I do tech support for an ISP. Customer opens up by asking to be transferred to reclamation. This is before I have any information about who I am talking to, what their issue is, or even if they are a customer. Already know it'll be a fun call. It is technically impossible for me transfer someone to the reclamation department. If you want to speak with a manager about perceived wrongdoing on the part of the company, I need to create a fault ticket connected to your contract, put you on hold, call up a manager, discuss possible solutions with them, get back on the call with you, and if you don't accept any of the possible solutions to your issue, I'll escalate the ticket and give you a time estimate to when someone from reclamation will call you. If the manager I speak with deem that your perceived issue is already being handled according to standard term and service agreements, they will rarely agree to talk to you. You can't just call to complain about shit. I ask what the issue is so that I can help out. He says he called earlier in the morning due to a damaged fiber cable in his neighborhood and was told he would receive updates about when the issue would be solved, but it's been a few hours without any updates. Now, we don't send updates on larger scale operations such as fiber breaks for several customers. If you report the issue, you get an automated text message when the ticket is closed. But you won't be informed about complications or delays unless they directly relate to something you need to do, like unlock your gate. I explained this to the customer and apologize on behalf of my coworker for not making sure he'd understood the process of communication. If you've already reported it, you just have to wait. This does not calm the guy down. He says there is no saved report because he didn't give out his personal information the first time he called, but that it is still unacceptable to not receive updates on delays and he needs to complain about this to reclamation. I explain the process of getting into contact with a manager but subtly suggest he take a chill pill and return when the issue is resolved for compensation, because I know this is not a thing a manager could nor would do something about. It's how the system works, and literally the first time I've heard someone have a problem with it. He says he wants to continue. Me, I'll do what I can to help you here. I need your customer number so that I can confirm the issue and report it. C. Why? Me. So that I can confirm the issue and report it. C. Why? Me. You wish to speak with reclamation. In order to continue the process and possibly get you in contact with them, I first need to create a ticket for your issue. C. So do that then. Me. Of course. I just need your customer number to begin. C. What if I don't want to give my information out to just anybody? Me. Then I can't do much to help you, unfortunately. C. That's just great. That's another thing I would like to complain about. Just transfer me already. Quote, me, I won't be able to that. If I am to help you, I need to know which contract has an issue. See, I already told you what the problem was. Why do you need my information? This goes on for a few more minutes. Me, I don't think I will be able to help you today. Have a nice day. Click. God, I love that I'm allowed to hang up on these people. Put it somewhere I can see it. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. I'm helping a caller with a procedure code denial and HES looking at our statement we sent him. Wondering why it wasn't paid. Me, we denied payment on that procedure code because you had met your maximum. Him, well, you should put that denial somewhere I can see it. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Me, well, we put the denial right under the line that said 0 payment and you had no trouble seeing. That face with rolling eyes, face with rolling eyes, face with rolling eyes. Does no one understand we're in the middle of a pandemic? This call came in today. And after it was over, I took the 5 seconds before the next call to honestly wonder about our survival as a species. I work for a major appliance company. And I only sell the parts for those appliances. Because of COVID, I'm now working at home. From what I know, our office is the only one that gets the mail-in offers we send out automatically to reorder water filters for refrigerators, due to no one being in the office since the end of March. The department that handles those mail-ins haven't been able to process those orders. And we've been telling people this as they call in asking where their orders are. We have a few people who are understanding and are fine with placing an order over the phone with a credit card. This one woman did not want to hear it. Me equals me crazy lady who don't understand why nobody is in the office to process her mail-in order equals CL. Me. Thank you for calling Blah Appliance Parts. My name is Blah. With whom am I speaking with today? CL, hi, I want to check on an order. Me, yes ma'am, I can assist. Do you have your order number? CL, no. You people haven't sent me anything. I placed this order at the beginning of July and haven't received anything. Me, okay, well, what phone number did you put on the order? CL, I didn't put a phone number on it. It didn't ask. You people have my check I sent in. And I want to know where my filters are. Asterisk realization rainbow sprouts from my head. Me, oh, so this is a mail-in. CL, asterisk size yes. Me. So unfortunately, since we're on a work-at-home situation, we're not able to process mail-in orders. At the moment, the only way we can put in those orders is over the phone with a credit card. CL, I'm not giving you my credit card. Why didn't the flyer say that? If you're not going to send out my filters, then send me my check back. Me. Unfortunately, ma'am, there's no one at the office that can do that. You would have to wait until the office opens up for them to do that. CL, when would that be? And how is it they're not at the office? But I'm still getting these flyers. Me, I'm not sure, ma'am. Those flyers are sent out automatically. CL, this is just bad business. And what do you mean automatically? Someone has to put it in the envelope and send it out. You know what, just send me my check back. And take me off your mailing list. This is ridiculous. I'm never buying another Blah appliance again. In her little fit of rage, she hung up, so I didn't get her information to either take her off the mailing list or send any information to the mail-in team to send her check back when they got the chance to. Like, I don't understand how people can be so dense. We're in the middle of a pandemic. Mail is slow. Warehouses are short-staffed. And yes, some places are not able to run at full capacity. Nobody is going to go to the office and dig through months of old mail to find your order and process it. If you really need a filter so bad, either order online, over the phone with an agent, or if you want to risk it, go get one from the store. Tired of being measured on every little thing? So the company I work for uses your performance metrics for your bonus and what shifts you get. We already have 1 million metrics, but they're adding another one. Now we'll be measured for our adherence. So if a long call makes us go to lunch late, that dings us. Why do call centers insist on scrutinizing every single thing you do? And why do they hold you accountable for things outside your control? They really like to argue about every little thing, don't they? M. Thank you for calling X. My name is F. Can I get your name before we begin? C. My name is C. That's proceeds to spell out entire name excruciatingly slowly. M. Thank you, and how can I help you? C. I bought something I never got. Can you do something about it? M. Of course. What do you mean by do something about it though? C. Well, I just thought if I bought something through you and didn't get it, I'd be covered. M. Well, you are. I just was wondering if you wanted to dispute it or get the seller's contact information or. C. Well, why didn't you say that when I said do something about it? If I said do something, you should have told me my options right away. M. I'm sorry. I thought I'd ask if you had a resolution in mind before assuming you would want me to tell you all of the possible options you had for something. C. Well, I want to dispute it. M. Okay, well, I've sent you an email with instructions on how to dispute it. C. You really need to stop. I said I wanted to dispute it, not have to do it myself. M. Well, if you want our disputes team to help you file it instead of doing it yourself, you can send a message to our chat team and they will help. C. Did I say I wanted to chat? You can just file it for me now, I don't want to chat. M. Well, I'm sorry, but I can't file it for you, you will have to. C. Transfer me to them. M. As I was saying, you will have to chat with them because they aren't answering calls. C. M. I can show you how to chat if you want. C. You shouldn't have had to ask what I meant by do something about it. M. I can't believe some people can't drop a probing question from the beginning of the call and bring it up every time you don't do exactly what they want the way they want it. She ended up escalating because I was too stupid to understand the problem. No. You're too much of a scrambled egg to try to put your problem to words or follow instructions. I think you'll find that you owe me money. Got a call the other week from a really nice customer. I'm customer service for an energy firm in the UK. Person called up as they had left us as their supplier and wanted a refund of the remaining credit that they thought they had on their account. But this guy wasn't in credit. They were in debit to us by £10 or so. Not a huge amount. No big. It's payable. MEC customer. Hi, you're speaking to at company. How can I help you today? C. Yeah, I'm calling for a refund on the credit on my account. Should be about £300 there. M. Well, sir, you are in fact in debit as of your last bill. You have smart meters fitted, so we are billing you for exactly what you use as well. C. Well, I spoke to someone a few weeks ago and they said I'm £400 in credit. M. Looking at your bills, you've never been that amount in credit. You've actually been in debit a lot. I checked the previous call notes and there was no mention of this credit amount. C. No. Based on what that woman said to me a few weeks ago. By my calculations, you owe me £300. So get it refunded now. I'm not going to refund you for an amount that isn't in your account, sir. Plus, if I told you you had 1 million in the bank, are you gonna take my word for it and spend stupidly? Or check it yourself first? See, I see what you mean, but I haven't been able to get my bills cause they're online and my account is locked. And did you not let us know if the issue to fix it? See, well no, why do I need to? Stupidity ensued for the rest of the conversation as this guy swore blind he was due a £3 per 400 refund. Towards the end of the call was my favorite bit. See, well I'm gonna take this complaint to the regulator and you will give me my refund. Okay. See, are you not gonna try stop me? You'll lose your job, mate. No. If that's what you wanna do then okay. I'm not gonna lose my job. You're not gonna get anything from it except embarrassment when you find that you actually owe us money. The customer then flew off the handle swearing at me down the phone, calling me every name under the sun, so I hung up on him.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more Reddit content.